In the 5,000, Robert Chesaret, who is a star at the University of Arizona, Chris Lukasik. I mean, it's really a great field.
Very solid, excellent. You're looking at Tegenkamp, who is from Lee's Summit in Missouri, a 4:11 high school miler, and really has blossomed very well under Jerry Schumacher up in Wisconsin. He's still there in training with Sarah Schwald, who just finished the mile. And Craig will have this entire crowd down here, I'm sure, behind him. The Arkansas fans are rabid for their own.
We've seen a number of outstanding performances by Alistair Craig on this facility at the NCAA Indoor Championships and in his years since leaving the university as an active competitor.
Josephat Boyd is the rabbit in the race, and the goal was to take everybody out in like a 4:06 mile. He trains with Craig down here, and they know each other, obviously, very good friends, and know each other very well, and he's going out very fast. Slow down there, slow down. 27.8 for the first 200 meters, and wisely, everybody else kind of runs at a slower pace, and Boyd should be looking over his shoulder. He's pretty excited out there. He's not running a half mile, he's running a mile.
Yeah, but this is not his first rodeo either. He has done the rabbiting chores a few times, and you'd think that he would have a little bit better sense of what it is he's supposed to do, but luckily the guys behind him have a good sense of what they're supposed to do.
They do. He's got to look back and slow down. Somebody should be telling him to slow down. How about the first 440 meters in 57.8 seconds? I mean, that's like a 3:52, 3:54 mile. Hello. Craig is going by in 59.9 with the rest of the pack. So they're sailing along at a very fast pace. Chris Lukasik, better known as a 1,500-meter star out of Georgetown, this probably feels comfortable to him because he's a noted miler as opposed to 3,000 meters. He's stepping up in distance.
Chris Lukasik is in that group as well, but they're smart, but also running extremely well. Craig going out in just under 60 seconds, so the first 4 or 5 of that chase pack, probably under 61.5, was just about right.
Be wise for these guys you're looking at in your screen. Slow down a little bit steadily. Kevin Sullivan, who likes to lag back, interestingly, is hanging right up there. He's got terrific speed. If he can be right on somebody's shoulder, can the man in third place in that pack? That's the chase pack. And the guy in the lead is slowing down a little bit now, but it's still an extraordinarily fast pace for a distance that's almost 2 miles in length.
And with that, let's get down to Lewis Johnson, who has a report. Lewis.
Yeah, you know, Dwight, you guys are talking about how the rabbit really went out like he was out of his mind. Well, John McDonald on the other side of the track right now with the red hat on, the black jacket, was just furious at how fast Boyd took out the lead, and I guess you can see now that Boyd sort of slowed down, but it was good that the pack was smart enough to take their time and kind of make the distance up. But boy, McDonald, who, as you know, is a perfectionist with all these championships over here, was not happy with the way it started.
And that report given by a man who rabbited a few races of his own back in the day in Europe and was darn good at it. And Boyd is now just in front of Alistair Craig. So now we've got a race in earnest. Craig went out in 2:03.5, just a little slower than they really had projected for the first mile.
Exactly. So everything's kind of on schedule here at this point, and you know, these guys know each other well. I can picture Craig saying to Josephat Boyd, pick it up if he starts to let down the pace a bit here. So communication can be a key.
So it's Josephat Boyd followed by Alistair Craig and Chris Lukasik. We'll be back with the conclusion of this men's 3,000 meters when we return to Fayetteville.